Born ready.
Okay, three, two, one. Okay, we're gonna start with the questions. Okay.
Okay.
The first one that I have for you is, what was the moment in your life when you realized that being your authentic self was your greatest power, and how did that shift influence your vision in the future?
What was the moment in my life
Mm-hmm.
that being my authentic self
Yeah,
was?
you really realize that yes, being authentic self is just the greatest power, and how did that shift in
It
your
was a
life?
moment where I was broken mentally, spiritually, and financially. But even though I was broken, the people close to me and people who were not close to me, they were still moving on with their lives. I was like, wow. I'm in my room crying, feeling bad, but everybody else is simply doing good and moving on. I was like, okay, then they are allowed to do good and be good regardless of how I feel. I was like, okay, then I'm allowed to be myself and be me regardless of how other people feel. That's what that's that's what I already knew, but the pain I felt after that realization, it made me confirm that only authenticity. I can only afford to be myself. And also because in my life I only want to attract or manifest what is meant for me. And if I'm not my authentic self, how can I receive what is meant for me? There is
Right.
only one of me. Nobody else was created looking like me, talking like me, being me. So I just want to be me. If being me makes you hate me or love me, great. If me being me makes you not hate me and not love me, great. And also because I have decided that I prefer to be loved or hated for who I am than to be loved or hated for who I'm not.
True.
Well, I think the question was continuing, right? What is the other thing said?
Agree. Um, Basically, he was saying, how did that shift, right,
Mm.
influence your vision for the future, for your future, basically?
It shifted as it didn't shift it, but it made it more clear, more impactful, more specific. Because since I'm working with authenticity, I already know that everything I'm going to do is what I'm meant to do, and that everything that happens in my life is for me, because I'm being my authentic self. So everything I'm giving out to the world is going to be exactly what I'm going to receive. It didn't shift my vision, it simply made it more clear, more bold, and more loud. Yeah.
Okay, agree. The second question that I have for you is, how do you learn to love yourself fully, even in moments of self-doubt or when the world seems to question your worth? Like, how did you learn? Or how do you learn? Because, it still applies in the future. Like, how do you learn to love yourself fully, even when everybody's against you?
With me or without me, the world is going to continue.
Facts.
So I choose to love myself. Why? Because since I was born, I'm the only person who has been there for me no matter what. Nobody knows me as much as I know myself. And because the world, if you don't know who you are, the world will tell you who to be. Society will tell you who to be. Your family will tell you who to be. Your friends will tell you who to be. Religion will tell you who to be. The job you have, the business you create, social media will tell you who to be. That's why, at least me, I love who I know I am. And because whatever the world can do to me or can bring to me, I know I can overcome it because I have myself, and because I love who I know I am, not who I was raised to be, or I was trained to be by my environment in my childhood, the school system, the religious belief I had in the past. No, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm in love with what I see. I'm in love with the way I think, the way I talk, the way I dress, the way I feel. I can't imagine my life with anybody else but me. And also, I know loving myself comes with the responsibility of being there for myself when I do something wrong. Instead of hiding or pretending I didn't do it, no, take ownership. The same way I clap for myself when I do good is exactly how I stand up for myself when I know I did wrong. I take ownership for my failures, my mistakes, my pain. my happiness, my adventures, my fears, the good I do, the bad I do, the negative, the positive. It all comes with self love because I prefer, I choose to live my life loving myself than to live my life hating myself.
Okay, I agree. Always gotta love yourself, and you gotta be a biggest supporter before anybody
The
else.
biggest cheerleader. I mean, you see it.
Yeah.
You see how do you think I love myself? What are something you say I do every day that confirm that I love myself?
Um, I mean, definitely one of them is affirmations. For example, when I see you in the mirror, when I see yourself looking in the mirror, and I see how you affirm that yes, you are beautiful, you are a successful person, you're gonna achieve everything that you set your mind to, and all those beautiful things that you repeat yourself. So that's also kind of like a confirmation that yes, you really do love yourself. You don't expect um anyone to like, if the people love you, great, but if they don't, at least you have yourself. And I feel like self love is always the best one, honestly. So yeah.
Thank you.
hmm Okay. Moving on, I got the third question is, how many people? I mean, sorry, many people dream big, right? But feel stuck in making those dreams come a reality. So the question is, what are the specific steps or mindset shift you made to transform your wildest dreams into tangible success? Basically, um, what steps or what mindset did you take to make your dreams come true? Or what are you working on to make your dreams come true?
First of all, you had to have a dream,
True.
even though it can sound silly, but I'm surprised of the amount of people I talk with on a day to day or whenever I'm giving my lives or classes on TikTok. They don't have a dream. They don't have a goal. They don't know their dream. They don't know their goal, which is okay because everyone is in their own path. Maybe you haven't figured it out, but if you are somebody that you already have a dream, you already have a goal, the wildest dream you can ever have, the biggest dream you can ever have, write it down. Write it down. Oh, I will remember. Well, write it down. Put it in a paper. That's the first step I would take. Define my goal, my dream, exactly what it is, exactly how it looks like, how it feels like, how it tastes like. Put it in a piece of paper, and every day read it. Because since you have a dream and you read it every day, that allows you to keep your dreams alive, to keep your dreams, and you remind yourself that I can do it, that I can achieve it. That way, even though you don't see results, but since you have your dreams alive in your mind, you have them present consistently, you are going to keep going. Dreaming, having dreams is going to carry you. Obstacles gonna come, mistakes, failures, but more importantly, once you know you have a goal, make sure that dream, that goal is aligned with who you truly are. Again, back to authenticity. Make sure that dream is aligned with who you know you are and it's something that you enjoy, you are passionate, and you wouldn't mind doing it for free. Also, which I think that's where a lot of people get stuck. They have a dream, they have a goal, but if that dream, that goal doesn't bring money at the moment, they tend to give up, they tend to quit. Why will you give up? Why will you quit? Are you doing it just for the money? Do it just to do it. The money is going to come. The money is going to come. Why? Because you are not chasing the money. You are creating, you are producing, you are serving the world with your talent, with your gift, with your idea, with your business, with your product, that the world has nothing else to do than to bring money to you. And if you find yourself feeling stuck, ask yourself why. Is it because you are comparing your journey to somebody else's journey? Or is it because since you're not doing nothing, you feel like you are stuck? No need to compare yourself with other people. If it's your dream, if it's your goal, let it flow. Learn, evolve, and learn, relearn, go again, try again. But keep your dream alive. Dare to dream. It's beautiful. When I wake up every day, I think about my dreams. I'm excited. I'm like, yes, I can do this. Yes. So I said, write it down. Believe, believe every single day that those dreams, those goals are already a reality. Because if you believe those dreams are already a reality, there is no fear, there is no doubts, there is not feeling stuck because you already have the confirmation within that those dreams can become a reality. Not the confirmation from outside. Ignore what your bank account is saying, ignore what your environment is saying, ignore what your eyes are seeing, and go deep within you with your imagination, with your intuition, and keep reliving in your head the realization of your dreams, realization of your goals. Because if you can see it in your mind, if you can see it in your imagination, you can definitely experience it. Yeah, that are some things I would say.
Okay. Well, that was a good answer. Moving on to the next one. Uh, when faced with challenges that seemed insuperable to achieve, what kept you going, and what would you say to someone who feels like giving up today?
Myself, I know what type of life myself deserve, and I'm going to give that life to myself. Myself keep me going all day, every day. My mom, the spirit of my mom keeps me going all day, every day. Because my mom is the first person that now that I go back then when I was growing up, I didn't realize that what she was doing. But my mom is the first person that truly and fully believed in me, truly and fully saw me as an icon, as a star, as a leader, as a visionary, as someone who can have a positive impact in the entire world. So myself, my mom, and also I want to be used. I want God to use me as a testimony that dreams do come true.
Amen.
Dreams do come true. I want whenever I make it, because in my head I already made it. The world just gotta catch up. Whenever I make it, somebody else can see my journey, where I'm coming from, what I have been through, the things I did, the things I didn't do, and they can use that as fuel, as energy to keep going. And they can use that as testimony that no matter what you look like, no matter who's with you or who's against you, if you dare to believe and if you dare to believe in yourself, the world is yours. Look around you. How many people have already achieved their dreams, achieved their goals? So can you. So can I. I want God to use me a, as a testimony of love, testimony of prosperity, testimony of success, testimony of inspiration, testimony of motivation. But for that, that's what also I'm recording the journey. Because right now I'm making this video. We are in 2025, January. Who knows what I will be in 5 years, in 10 years? I know what I'm going to be. I'm going to be richer, stronger, wiser, healthier, more positivity, more happiness, more money, more success, more joy. I know it. I'm saying it now. You might be laughing, but come back and watch this video 5 years from today, 1 year from today. Why not? I believe in miracles. 6 months from today. Don't be surprised. I'm speaking it and I'm putting the word. So yeah, the fact that I want to show myself that I can do it, and I want to open the door for other people, for them to know that they can do it too. And the best way to do it is by me doing it. If I walk the walk, I can show the walk. I can teach the walk. I can present the walk. So that keeps me going as well. The fact that I want to open doors for other people, the fact that I want God to keep using me, it keeps me going. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the next question. So you have inspired so many people with your journey,
Thank you.
which I hope you keep doing so,
Thank you.
and you keep being inspired. And I hope that you keep inspiring people to just be themselves, love themselves, and be their authentic self. So
Thank you.
keep doing it. My question is, what is one message you hope resonates with someone who's gonna be watching this in a few years from now? Like, what would a message be? What message would you give to that one person? Let's say 5 years from now, or like 8 years from now, 10 maybe.
It gets better. It gets better. No matter what you are going through right now, it gets better. It has to get better. So those three words, it gets better. Why is that the message? The one piece of message I will give right now. Maybe in 10 years, 5 years, 6 months, 1 week, I might change. But for right now, what's on my heart to share that one message is it gets better if you don't give up. It gets better if you don't quit. It gets better if you keep going. It gets better if you stay authentic to yourself. Instead of fitting in, stand out. Instead of wanting to be like everybody else or wanting to do what everybody else have done, allow yourself to think for yourself. Allow yourself to create. Allow yourself to produce. It gets better if you believe in yourself. It gets better if you have faith in yourself. If it gets better if you trust that definitely is going to get better. I have done it and I'm going to keep doing it for the rest of my life. A lot of times, pain. Oh, got bills to pay. I own people money. I don't know what's going on. My heart is broken. I have issues with my family. I have issues with my friends. I have issues with my relationship. Not too long ago, I went to one of the most broken, broken and most terrifying days of my life. But while I was crying that day, I was telling myself what I'm telling you right now. It gets better. And eventually, days later, weeks later, months later, it has got better. Because I was telling myself that it gets better. Because I was believing that it's going to get better. And I keep going. I did not give up. I did not quit. I did not change who I know I am because of the pain, because of the struggles, because what is not working right. And it gets better because it's so easy for us to get caught up in what is not working, on what is wrong, on what is not going the way we want. But if you look at the bigger picture, there is a lot of things you can think about to be grateful for. There is a lot of things that are definitely going as they supposed to go for you. And I said earlier, believe that life is happening for you. Because since you are being your authentic self, everything that comes to you is coming to serve you, is coming to build you. It gets better if you think positive. It gets better if you focus on what you have instead of saying, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. Oh my God, I want this, I want that. That's where gratitude plays a big part. Every day telling yourself something that you are grateful for. Earlier too, I think it was 2 days, me and my best friend was riding to work and we're talking about how cold it is outside. But we are grateful because we have a place to sleep. We have blankets. We have a room.
True.
And then we look outside, there were people who did not have none of that. So we were like, wow, we are so fortunate. And we are grateful to be alive. We are grateful to have a house. We are grateful to have each other. We are grateful to have that. If it's cold, we can have one blanket, two blankets, three blankets. We have that. We are alive. We are healthy. We can think. We can breathe. And every day, that's me and him focus on what we do have. What are we grateful for every single day? And we know it's going to get better. That doesn't mean we don't have problems. That doesn't mean we don't struggle. That doesn't mean we don't have worries. But we prioritize being grateful instead of worrying. We prioritize thinking positive instead of thinking negative. We prioritize being grateful instead of thinking or talking about what is not going right or what is not. No, because we know it gets better. So you're watching today. I don't know why you're watching this video 5 years from today, 10 years from today, 6 months, 1 year. Whenever you're watching it, remember it gets better if you don't give up. It gets better if you don't quit. It gets better if you remain positive, if you remain grateful. It gets better if you keep the belief in yourself and the faith in yourself. It gets better. If you simply keep doing good to yourself and to others, speaking good to yourself and to others, wishing good to yourself and to others. So yeah, that's my one message. It gets better. And to all of you that my videos inspire and motivate, as my best friend said, thank you. Thank you. I always gonna keep asking God to keep using me. That whoever is watching my videos, let my videos heal, inspire, motivate, and uplift.
Okay. The next question that I have for you is, so believing in oneself is often easier said than done, right?
Mm,
How do you cultivate that, like that belief of, oh, not only believing it, but actually, you know, get the work done? Like, how do you do it, especially when others don't see your vision?
For me, it's easy to keep going if others don't see my vision because I understand that my vision, my goal, my dreams is on nobody else to achieve. It's on nobody else to accomplish. Do not expect even wait for other people to see your vision, to see your goals, to see your dreams. Because if you do that, you're gonna get discouraged. If you do that, you're gonna give up. If you do that, you are going to quit. Why? Because oh, my friends don't see my vision. My parents don't see my vision. Oh no, let me quit. Nobody's gonna support me. Nobody's gonna believe in me. I cannot do it. I cannot make it. Now you are getting discouraged because other people who have nothing to do with your dreams, nothing to do with your goals, nothing to do with your visions, are not seeing your visions, are not seeing your goals. The vision, you have the vision because it's on you to accomplish it. You have the dream because it's on you to accomplish it. You have the goal because it's on you to accomplish it. So rise every day and no matter who's around, you keep aiming to make that vision a reality. And make sure your actions are matching your goals. Make sure you are putting the work. Because for example, me, I work out every day. I do affirmations every day. I pray every day. I have been doing this for years. You don't believe me? You can go back on my videos. You're gonna see when I was working out since 2020, what 22, and I'm still working out till today. Since I have actions backing up what I'm saying right now. So I don't just believe in myself because it feels cool or because it's the right thing to do. I believe in myself because I look in the past and I see that I have put the work. I have done it. I have went through it. So my experience is what give me even more the confirmation. Because imagine if you have to learn how to play basketball. Will you want to learn it from Kobe Bryant or you want to learn it from me? I can teach you some, but I never play basketball on a professional level. So you would prefer to be trained by Kobe Bryant. Why? Why? Because he got experience. He has done it. He has walked the path. You have seen. You have seen what he has accomplished. So the experiences, the thing you do, the work you put in consistently is what gives you, is what boosts my confidence, is what boosts my self-belief, is what boosts my self-love because I have put the work. And if when it comes to teaching about believing in yourself and being your authentic self, no matter what people can say about you, I can teach about that. I can speak on that because you can go on my videos. How many people comment negative thoughts on my videos? But I'm still myself. How many people unfollow me after I speak on my sexuality? But I'm still being myself. People have went against me for speaking out my truth, but I'm still myself. So if somebody has to teach you on authenticity, I'm qualified to do that. Not because I say so, but because I have done. When people are going against my authentic self, people are telling me, don't be yourself. Don't say what you like. Don't speak your truth. I still do it, regardless of their opinion. Because at the end of the day, guess what? Their opinions is their opinions. I cannot let somebody else's opinion become my reality. I cannot let somebody else's opinion become my opinion. I cannot let somebody else's perception become the way I live my life. Because that somebody else is already living their life. Then I'm allowed to live my life too, regardless of their opinion. Their opinions are not going to achieve my dreams, achieve my goals for me. Their opinions are not going to feed me. And most importantly, their opinions are not going to go to the graveyard with me. So why live based on other people's opinions when I can create my own opinion and live based on my own opinion? Keep going with the vision, keep going with the goal, keep going with the dream, even if other people don't say it. Have that faith, have that trust in you that whatever you feel like is your purpose, is what you were sent here on earth to accomplish. Go for it. No matter how long it takes you, the fact that you are doing it or even trying to do it is already a success. So keep going.
Okay. My next question for you is, what do you believe is the most critical quality for a visionary leader in the world we are building? And how can people today start cultivating that quality? Like, what would you say is the most critical quality for a person who has a vision?
Authenticity. Authenticity. Still, the greatest power, the greatest act of love is authenticity. The greatest act of success is authenticity. The greatest act of prosperity is authenticity. The greatest act of leadership is authenticity. As a future leader, if you are not who you know you are and you don't stand on your truth, which vision are you going to teach others? A vision based on lies, a vision based on fakeness, a vision based on something you don't even believe in because you're not being authentically you, because you're not being boldly you. And also, you as a leader, if you are authentic and you stand on your truth and you stand on self, the people who are meant to follow your vision are going to be attracted to you like a magnet. Why? Because you are authentic. So the vision you have is already authentic. And that vision is only going to attract those who are meant to receive that vision, those who are meant to be part of that vision, those who are meant to understand, to collaborate, to be part of the vision. Your vision is not going to be for everyone. I'm telling you right now. My content is not for everyone. My videos are not for everyone because I'm not for everyone. That's why I choose to be authentic. That way, my videos, my messages, my creations, my ideas, whatever I can produce, whatever I can create, can find those who are meant to hear me, those who are meant to see me. My content is not for everyone, and I'm okay with it. I am not for everyone, and I am okay with it because I know I'm walking authentically, being me, without the need for other people to approve me or accept me. I know who I am, and that's beautiful. And I stand on my truth, and that's beautiful. So, as a president of future leader, authenticity. Be who you know you are. There is nobody else like you. Whatever makes you weird, whatever makes you crazy, whatever makes you stand out, tap into that. Go within. No need to fit in. Don't. Why do you want to fit in where you can stand out? Why be like somebody else, talk like somebody else, dress like somebody else? Working when you can simply act like yourself, be like yourself, dress like yourself, express like yourself. Everybody else is already living their life. Everybody else is already creating their vision. Why can't you create yours? Why can't you stand on your truth? I would say that one. Authenticity. Stand on your truth. Stand on yourself. Be yourself.
Okay. So, looking back at your journey,
Yeah,
right?
beautiful journey.
Were there moments you initially struggled to accept that later became your greatest lessons or blessings? How did they shape who you are today? Like, were there moments that you struggled, right, to accept the reality? Like, hey, this is me.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
this is what I want for my life. And how did they shape who you are today?
Yes, Definitely, multiple times, but not anymore. By the time I'm making this video, not anymore. I
Mm-hmm.
struggle to accept who I am because when, and I'm not blaming my environment, but it played a factor. When I was growing up, you being yourself wasn't what was being taught to me. What I learned was survive, go to school, get a degree, get a job, get married, have kids, do what old people tell you to do what other people want you to do, be a good friend, be a good sister, be a good daughter. The be yourself, accept yourself wasn't part of the message that I grew up with. So it was and it was a struggle because I had to unlearn. I had to unlearn all of that, and it was painful for me to unlearn because that was what I was used to. That was what was coming easy to me. I had to unlearn how to be a people pleaser. I had to unlearn to not speak up for myself. I had to unlearn to I had to unlearn listening to all people because not every old person is wise, and not every old person has the best interest for you in their heart, and because not every old person is even positive. So why am I going to listen to anybody who's not teaching me, is not uplifting me, is not being positive to me? I don't listen. If I cannot learn from you, I don't listen to you. If I cannot get uplifted by your energy, by your presence, by your thoughts, by your ideas, by your words, I'm not going to listen to you. It was a struggle because I had to unlearn who I was trained to be, to remember who am I and accept who am I, even if other people was like, oh no, that's wrong, oh that's weird. I remember when I started making videos, people were like, you talk too much, especially on TikTok. They were telling me you don't have the looks to be on camera. Oh my God, you come out here, you make videos barefoot. Go get your hair done. You don't have the looks, you don't have the voice. You think anybody's gonna watch your videos? Focus on your degree. What is social media? Who do you think you are to impact people? What is your videos? Your videos are boring. Everybody else, why should anybody listen to you and not somebody else? So all those comments, all those opinions, I had to ignore them. I had to ignore them and stand on my truth. I had to ignore them and listen to my intuition. I had to ignore them and remember who I know I am. It wasn't a struggle because I didn't want to do it. It was a struggle because it came with me unlearning a lot of things, a lot of behaviors, a lot of habits, even a lot of reactions. I was like, why do I react this way? Well, it's because the way that where I was growing up, that was the typical reaction. Now, if somebody scream, you scream too. If somebody hits you, you hit back. If somebody calls you out, you call them out. If somebody disrespect you and they are older than you shut up and you listen. I had to unlearn all that. I had to be like, nah, this is not it. This is not who I am. And I made a video I think 2 days ago about it. How you had to differentiate who you are. You had to differentiate between who you are and who your environment is training you to be. How many of you watching this video right now, the way you react, the way you talk, the way you act, the behaviors you have, the habits you have are, are not natural to you, but you are doing it because it's what you are used to. It's what they taught you in school. It's what your parents trained you to be. And then by the time you realize that, wow, I'm so messed up, you are not messed up. The person they have trained you to be is the person who's messed up. My nature is love. My nature is prosperity. My nature is happiness. My nature is success. My nature is forgiveness. My nature is positivity. My nature is authenticity. My nature is courage. My nature is self discipline. My nature is self consistency. My nature is self love, is self belief. But I found myself back in the past being a people pleaser, being a liar, being a thief, being negative, being lazy. And when I asked myself, why was I doing all that? It was because that was the person I was trained to become. Because when we are kids, we react. I mean, when we are kids, we absorb everything in our environment. And everything we absorb as we grow, some of it, if not all of it, has to go. So that's why I struggle. I struggle because I had to kill who I used to be, who I was trained to be, and remember who I am and stand on who I know I am. So that was the struggle.
On a side note, I wouldn't say um you had to kill the old version of yourself, because we all evolve, and sometimes we gotta go through that phase
Absolutely.
in order for us to be our authentic self.
Yep.
I
Part
would
of the
say more
process.
so that you simply left behind, the person that you used to
Used to be.
be,
Yeah.
and the person that you were pretending to be
Yeah.
for other people, and you were not like living your authentic self,
Yeah.
but now you are. So that's great, and also you inspire a lot of people to do the same thing, which is great. Honestly, you always gotta live your true self. What makes you happy, not what other people want you to be. So yeah,
Thank you
but I agree.
for that adding
Hmm.
that there. Yep.
Yeah.
Had to forget who I was to
Hmm.
remember who I am and stand on that. And it
Exactly.
has been great since. I
Hmm.
don't regret it. I only regret not doing it soon, doing it earlier. But hey, everything happens for a reason, for a good reason. So
Hmm. So before the last question, last but not least, almost. If you could give one piece of advice to someone watching this interview, let's say 5 years from now, 6, 7, 10 years from now, um, if you could give a person one piece of advice, a person who feels lost
mm,
or afraid to chase their dreams,
mm.
what would it be? Let's say if I come back to this interview in like 5 years, a person that is struggling, what would advice would you give them?
We tend to regret the things we didn't do more than we things we already did. Picture yourself 5 years from today, 10 years from the time you're watching this video, and you not even living the life of your dreams, and you been stuck in the same place because you were scared people's opinions, you were scared of failure, you were scared of mistakes. How would you feel about yourself? Imagine if you right now you were in your dead bed and you look back, would you be happy knowing that you didn't do because you were scared? Or would you be happy because you did it and you took the risks no matter what? Regret is the thing I don't want to do. And I have this exercise where I ask myself, will I regret not doing this 10 years from today? If the answer is yes, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I do not want to live with regrets. I prefer to do it and fail than don't do it. I prefer to do it and succeed than not do it. I prefer to do it and let the experience teach me than be like, oh, what would have happened? What if I said it? What if I tried it? And if you are feeling lost, ask yourself, lost to where? Where are you going? What is missing? Or are you comparing yourself to somebody else so you feel like, oh, that person have achieved everything and I'm not, so I'm lost. Regret is a poison I do not want to drink and I would not recommend anybody to drink. And if you feel stuck, sit down with yourself, talk to yourself, and look back 5 years from today. Where were you? So, yeah. And I know you are not feeling your best right now, but here you are doing this with me. I appreciate it.
No problem. Well, the last question that I have for you is,
Mm-hmm.
sorry,
You're good.
what legacy do you hope to leave behind? You know, when you are not, when you no longer are here. What legacy do you hope to leave behind? And how can someone watching this interview start building their own legacy of love, authenticity, and purpose today? What would you say?
I know I'm going to be forgotten by many, but I'm going to be remembered by few. For those that are
I'm
still
gonna
gonna
be one of those. I will always remember you.
thank you. For those that are going to remember me, if I want to remember by something, be like, I was looking for the light everywhere I will go. And if I didn't see the light, I will be the light. I will become the light. What do I mean by that? You know, when you walk in a room and people are kind of low, maybe sad, maybe depressed, maybe going through stuff, and the energy is down, I am the person who's going to bring the light. Even if I'm not feeling at my best, even if I'm in pain, even if I'm hurt, I'm always looking for the light because I have been in the darkness. And sometimes it's good to visit the darkness because you need dark in order for the light to exist. But the light, I have been the light. I have created light. I have spread the light. And I'm always looking for the light anywhere I go. And if there is no light anywhere I go, since I'm there, I am the light. And every time you think of me, don't be sad, don't be depressed, be happy because I'm happy whenever I'm going to be. Be positive because I'm positive anywhere I'm going to be. And if I truly meant something to you, you you're never gonna forget about me, and I'm never gonna be gone for you because I'm going to become part of you, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Thank you for keeping my memories alive. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Always. Okay. Well, um, this is the end.
This is the well. Before we finish, I was gonna ask you, what is you have been with me for I don't know how many years now. What is
Yeah, I don't remember either. Yeah.
what is one thing? What is one lesson you can say that if this is that one thing that you feel like you have learned from me? If you can pick one thing, what would that be?
One lesson.
One lesson or something that you feel like this thing you or in which way have I impact you or my influence in your life?
Um, well, I would say maybe like in my lowest moment, you have helped me, uh, you know, stand up and keep going. You have lifted me up, and um, we all go through like bad situation, bad moments, and you know, you have always been there for me, and you always find a light. You always find a light when there isn't any. You always find like a positive way when a person maybe is not feeling it. Like when a person is not feeling good, when a person is speaking negative things about themselves, when a person is not feeling confident, you know, I feel like you are doing a great job by lift them up. You are doing a great job by letting uh letting them know that hey, you are great, you are everything, you can achieve this, you can do this. Because sometimes when you think big, people can call you, hey, you crazy, you this, you are just thinking big, you will never achieve this, you will never do this and that. But that's a great thing about you that you are always there to ensure that, hey, this is your dream. If you work hard, you can definitely achieve it. Like all these successful people that we have today, they didn't just be successful like overnight. They work extremely hard to be where they are right now. They were just as regular people as we are, and they work their way to the top where they are right
If
now.
they
So
did it, so can we.
if they did it, so can we. So that's one of the things that you always emphasize that hey, you gotta speak it, you gotta manifest it, you gotta put it out there that hey, I will be this, I will be that. A lot of people don't do it, a lot of people struggle with that, but you are always there to, you know, make sure they believe it and they work towards their dreams. So For sure, that's one thing that I can be like, hey, Christina, if there is one thing that I can be like, hey, Christina, I definitely learned this from her, or I got better at this, would definitely be that. Always think positive, always speak positive, always dream big, always go after your dreams. Yeah,
Thank you. Can't wait to look back at this interview 5 years from today when we're gonna be in our mansion. You driving
yep,
your Range Rover,
yep.
me
You
driving
driving
my
your
G
Mercedes G
class.
class.
God.
Let's not
And with
forget,
us partners, of
she's
course.
gonna
You
have.
see yourself if 5 years from today in a relationship?
Of course,
So
absolutely.
do I.
Yes.
So
And
do
we're gonna go
I.
on dates for
For
people. That'll be so fire. Like
yeah,
it's gonna I know it's
but there
gonna
is
be
good food
fire.
though. I like to eat. So
You eat a lot, that
yeah,
is true.
yeah. Let's make sure that
Yeah, you
yeah.
eat a lot. So
Okay, why you keep repeating that?
cause I gotta emphasize cause you eat a lot.
Okay, you
But
already say it.
yeah, you do eat a lot. But
Next.
yeah, you eat way too much.
Okay.
But yeah, for sure, a great like a date of four people, four successful people just having a great time.
Speak it.
You're gonna be driving your G wagon. I'll be
What are
driving.
5 qualities you want your partner to have? Mind, positivity, happiness,
Mhm.
confidence, health, and wealth. What about you?
Mine definitely positivity. I want to be with a person who has a positive mindset, a positive mind, positivity, um, success as well. That's something that both of us will be successful, of course. So positive, successful, uh, great mindset, um, great child of God,
Ooh,
which
connected. God
yes,
within, spiritual.
hmm
Heavy on that. Heavy on
yes,
that.
we both gotta be
Yeah, because
great
we're
believers
going to
of
pray
God.
together. Yeah,
We are where
meditate
we are.
together. So,
It's thanks to Him.
yeah,
And another thing would be just a great person in general, honestly. Like treating
mm,
people with with love.
kindness, with love, with
Yes,
respect, with
with respect, just
appreciation.
how you would want to be treated. So, yeah, I want a person like that who treats
And you're
everyone
going to
with
have that or
kindness.
better.
Yes,
I mean,
amen
we
to
are
that.
speaking it.
Yep, into existence. So, we manifest those things and we know
Real soon.
will, they will
This is
happen.
speak January 2025.
January 2025. We'll get back to this interview in a few years from now. We'll be like, hey,
Hey,
look at God. Like, we manifested
the
all these things.
this testimony.
Yes. And here we have
Eh,
all these things. Like,
Congratulations in advance, bestie.
thank you.
We
Same goes to
did it.
you. Congrats. It's already yours. It's written in God's book that, hey, you're gonna have this, and I'm gonna have this. So when the time comes, we'll have it, and I know we're ready.
We
We
are
are ready. We are ready for all those
not
blessings.
only
We
to
just
have it, but to multiply.
yes. So when God says that, hey, it's time, it will come. Like
It's time.
you have a raspy voice,
I know you ain't talking.
very raspy. I'm sick right now. So mine is understandable. I can't even speak
No, mine's
properly.
understandable too, cause
No, you have a raspy
nobody had.
voice. So yeah, I can't even imagine
Okay, it's time to close the video.
when you're not.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I think that was it for the interview. This was great and
Subscribe, like, share. Yeah, ignore
everything.
anything that he said talking about.
I'm
Oh,
here.
they can't see you. Come here. I don't think they saw
I
you.
can see a
Come here so they can see
my
you.
blood. Well, guys, I'm kind of sick, so
No, he's not. We rebuke it.
well, I'll
Don't.
rebuke it. I love saying I'm not feeling well. Yes,
Yes.
I'm not
His
sick.
his body is just taking out all the things that his body doesn't need. But he's
True.
perfectly healthy,
Yeah.
perfectly handsome, perfectly rich, perfectly abundant, perfectly loving, perfectly confident, perfectly successful.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
are you? You know, it's winter time. She knows I hate the winter. Honestly, I don't love the cold. It's extremely cold right now. I hate it. But
Somebody
hey,
at work was like,
It is
They
what it.
call it because they were under the weather.
Exactly. That's one of my people. I really hate a cold. If there's
Under the weather.
I come from a tropical
Sending
country.
healing to
I come from a
everyone.
tropical island. I don't like the cold, but hey, I gotta cope with it. So it's whatever.
No, I think my mic died. So,
Oh well.
well, sending
Dang.
healing to everyone. His mic is on. My,
Yeah.
yeah, I have
Always on. Don't play with me. But yeah, with that being said, I think we're gonna end it here. We're gonna
subscribe, like, share.
wrap it up.
Let me know in the talk.
Always.
You all want us to make vlogs together? Which type of vlogs you want to see from
Hmm.
us? Give us ideas.
Yeah.
Put them in the comments.
Put it in the comment. Please subscribe to my bestie's channel. She
Hey,
is the greatest. She
hey,
is the best. She
hey,
does great content,
hey.
honestly, on YouTube, on TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. So please, please, please subscribe. Thumbs up, likes, everything, please.
I'm just gonna put my cash app because I know a lot of you feel generous. So
Yeah.
send them
Mm-hmm.
not coins, send them
Them
bills.
them bills. Yeah. Even if it's $1, something is something. We're still grateful.
That part.
So
Hmm.
yeah, even if it's $1, two,
Yeah.
5 million, 10,
Don't
just
limit
saying,
yourself.
why not?
If
I
you
mean,
feel like
Elon Musk
give.
might be watching this video, or Jeff Bezos, and they want to donate 5 millions. Why
My
not?
cash app is in the description.
I'm saying, or if you want to contact her like privately, and you
Hmm.
feel like Cash
And
App,
we can get into it. Elon Musk.
yeah,
Are
what's
we
up?
getting into it?
Hmm.
Hmm.
You are the richest
Or
person
your
in the
girl
world.
Riri, he
Yeah,
loves Rihanna.
I love
One day
her.
I'm gonna be so wealthy. I will take you to all Rihanna's concerts that you would want.
Thank you, and I will be more than happy to go to
He
each one of
love
them. Like, I
Rihanna.
love me some Riri. Riri, if you happen to watch this video, because you never know, I love you.
He
And I've
huh,
been loving you since
he hasn't changed
on the replay.
once.
On the replay.
Can you sing it?
Mr. DJ Sump on
On
the
the
replay. Na,
replay,
na, na,
Mr.
na, na,
Dizzy
na,
with
na,
the
na, na.
camera.
I mean,
Hey,
I've been loving you my whole time. All the way to your latest album, Anti.
but how you feel about her not making
I love
music
you.
now?
I feel sad because I love, listening to her music, her songs, creativity. I love her music videos. Yes, I love your videos. So I kind of feel sad,
You
but
were
I
you
still
were telling me
enjoy.
also. I think it was yesterday how you were using her as example of how that she came here from another country
Yeah,
and now she's a billionaire.
yeah. I was telling Christina that giving examples of that people that made it, quote unquote, made it here in the U.S. You know how this country offers you like a lot of opportunities, and we for sure don't take it for granted. I was giving her an example as Rihanna, which is she's also a immigrant. She's also migrated here in the U.S. just like we did, and she really started from the bottom. She didn't have anything. I think she came from maybe middle class family or lower than middle class, and she moved here. She worked extremely hard, which we are doing as well, and look where she is right now. She was until like recent. She was like the richest musician in the world, and she was also the black one, the richest black musician in the world with $1.3 billion. You know, she built that empire. When she moved here, and with all those companies that she has, like Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, Savage X Fenty, all that type of stuff. She did all that here as an immigrant as well. So I was telling Christina that, hey, if she did it, so can we. We can do it too. Why not?
And so can you.
Hmm. It might seem crazy. They might think that, hell, you're dreaming way too big. This and that.
As you should.
As
The
you
bigger the
should.
better.
Yes. I was also giving her an example. Elon Musk is actually not American.
Oh,
He's an African like us. He's South
South
African.
African.
And guess what? He's the richest man in the world right now. All the Teslas that you see here, who own those Teslas? Elon
Oh
Musk.
wow, what can I say?
He
Motivation, see? You can get inspired
so we
by
can.
their stories instead of you filling yourself mind with people who didn't do it. Listen to those that have done it. Listen to success stories, prosperity stories, inspirational stories. How they started from nothing, now they have And there are more examples that you can
Mm-hmm.
use as
Yeah.
inspiration and motivation. Not to compare yourself with them.
Yeah.
I want to be like Elon Musk. Don't be
No.
Elon Musk. Be
Be
yourself.
yourself.
You are enough.
You're more than enough. So be yourself. So in the future they can be like, hey, you know.
I did it too, and then somebody else can use you as an example of how they started from nothing. Now they have
Exactly.
everything. Just like
Yep.
I know somebody's gonna use me as an example of how I started from nothing. Now I have everything I said I was gonna have. I know it. I know it.
Facts. Yep.
Okay. How do we
Well,
close the video? We had to find an outro. Let's
uh,
get into it.
what is that?
We gotta close the video.
What is let's get into it? That's basic.
Teach me, please.
I don't know.
Well,
With that being said, we're gonna close
and
the
what
video
was
here.
said?
And what was said? Yeah,
What was
that's
the
what
reason?
I thought. I had a reason,
What was the reason?
ma'am. I had a reason.
What was the reason?
Well, keep asking. Well, yeah, that's the end of the video. We love y'all so much, and we can't wait to see you guys again in the next video. And
By the way, well, probably you all haven't noticed, but my best friend,
no, we're not in a relationship. Don't even go there. Yeah, continue.
relationship. What are you talking about?
Continue.
Of
Yeah.
course, when I'm not dating you. Why would I date you?
And I'm not dating you either.
No, I don't. I'm not. No, I'm good. Yeah,
I know you're good.
There are better options out there.
I know you're good.
Yeah, I am.
You don't like these. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that a big shout out to my bestie. Used to be camera shy. I think he's still. But you just came in
Not
the
as much.
camera, bestie. How does
Exactly.
it feel? No, this is out of your comfort zone. I appreciate because it's my content and you
Yeah.
put yourself out of your comfort zone. Probably you all wouldn't notice, but yeah. This one that he's gonna just wake up and be like, put a camera just like me. Nah.
No, she is always ready for the always. I'm not. I'm very introvert, and yeah, she's not. So quite the opposite. But we work perfectly together. So
I guess opposite attract. Yes, and I'm not into yeah.
I know.
What do you mean? You know?
The crystal is clear.
Yeah. We're gonna put a block right
The
there.
closet is made
Okay.
out of glass.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Stop speaking in the mic.
I'm just saying
No.
that closet was made out of glass.